lighter body weight, which gave him a false sense of security on the weight he was able to move. He's still strong as fuck, and he was moving it great. But weight cuts take a toll on you no matter what. Versus now, Mark's training probably 10 to 12 pounds lighter. He's moving the weight he was moving going into the ST Classic when he was 10 to 12 pounds heavier. So I think he's got a lot more realistic grasp on what he's actually going to be able to bench, and he's taking the approach a lot smarter. So if he wants 501 and 220, to open at 484 and expect to get 501 on your second at 220 is a lot.
Sure. If
it's there, but I mean, based on his training, that's really a strong third attempt. So this means we're opening a little bit lower for him, so he gets the confidence of smoking the opener. And then if it's there, we'll still let him take it on the second, but he gets one more try to do it on the third instead of jumping to it on the second, assuming he's going to get it, missing it, and then having to re-stabilize back up and try and get it on the third.
Mark sets these goals and he just goes for it. And to watch him with every single thing he did in his career, from wanting to squat 1,000 pounds and going out and doing it, to wanting to invent the slingshot and starting a business and making it happen. Every single thing Mark puts his mind to, he seems to achieve. A guy like Mark never retires. He just gets older with newer goals. So he's kind of like that Rocky Balboa. It's like Rocky never retired, he just became a coach, right? And then he became a coach, he's still, constantly fighting to be the best at whatever he's doing, and I think that's always going to be Mark. He's a Rocky Balboa of powerlifting, he'll never retire.
I use kilo plates about 4 to 6 weeks going into meet because they're calibrated, so they are true weight for whatever you actually want on the bar. Steel plates tend to average 2 to 3 pounds heavier to lighter, which means you could have a 6-pound difference per plate depending on what's actually going on the bar. So one, it teaches you to stabilize better because you might have 200 pounds on one side and 196 pounds on the other, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's enough for your stabilization on.
Gotcha.
Versus going into the meet, you want that exact number on the bar. You want to know exactly what it feels like every time. And when coming into the meet, it should be a smoke show. You should be able to just go through, hit everything you want to hit, call it a day. Did 430, 460 is a good jump.
Okay.
And then the next one would be, 501's right there. 496, but whatever. So 460 is pre-reg L2 column.
How much is this?
If I can add, this is 463.
Not a bad page, but you got it right.
Got there eventually.
463 on the bar.
You better fucking smoke it. That's 496. So we gotta put 1.5 on. Just that little it's there, like that's it.
Oh, good.
They look really good.
All right, guys. So Mark's going on vacation here this weekend in a couple days. How do you feel that's going to affect his ability to hit 500?
Yeah, Mark's funny. You know, we squat Friday mornings at 4 a.m. Why? Squatting, period, with Mark Bell is already hard. Waking up at 4 a.m. is really hard. Doing both together is extremely hard. So why make something that's hard even harder? Because that's what Mark Bell does. I'm pretty sure this whole Italy trip was already planned before this whole 500 was planned. But knowing him, he sees it as a bigger challenge because someone else that's going to be going for 500 probably wants everything to be perfect. They want the best build-up. They want the best training partner. They want the best training facilities. They want everything mapped out for them. He does have almost all of the above, but he also has a family. He has a multi-million-dollar company. He has a lot of stuff on his plate. So he sees this as another challenge to add onto his plate. So I think he's going to look at it. He's going to smile. And he's going to accomplish it.
It's almost like a forced deload week. I think it's more so the trip, the distance, the air time, the flying is going to affect him to some degree, not really strength-wise. I think maybe just in terms of just getting a good workout in. I think he'll still be able to hit the 500. It just depends on how his muscles are firing off. I know he's been having issues with his pecs, but game time, Mark always comes through, baby.
Him having that time away from work and time with his family and enjoying himself will be really good. He'll be able to kind of relax and kind of recover.
Mark's in Italy right now with his family on a family vacation. He's going to be there for 9 days. His meet's obviously right around the corner. Do you foresee the vacation being problematic at all, or?
It can go both ways. I think the vacation in and of itself is probably not an issue. I think what the issue is going to be is the plane flights. I noticed that even coming off of here, if you guys, I mean, I look strong today coming in here from traveling 5-hour plane ride from Ohio, but imagine if I was here for 2 months and I was fresh and I was just off a nap and eating exactly the way I eat. Those are the things. It's not the vacation in and of itself. Is he getting the food in every 3 hours, and is the plane ride and dehydration going to mess with him?
All right, concludes another workout here at SuperTraining Gym. I've been doing a lot of training with Zach, and Zach has been pushing me and prodding me. He's also been kind of forcing me to work out with him. During the last meet prep, I didn't have the opportunity to really work out with him, just scheduling wise, all that much, but this time around, we got a few more training sessions in. I think this is the last heavy training session, but I'm not really sure because I'm going to Italy and I haven't found a gym out there yet, so I don't really know, you know, food-wise, and I don't really know all the different things that are going to happen. I don't really have a lot of control over that, but I do have control over myself. And so what I plan on doing, we'll see how well I follow the plan. It's a vacation with my family, and so I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy some pasta, and I'm going to enjoy some meatballs and the different things that Italy has to offer, and some wine and stuff like that too. But I'll keep it within the confines of my normal routine, my normal diet, things like that. Make sure I eat enough protein. I'll probably utilize some intermittent fasting. And I really don't think going to Italy is going to affect me at all. I'm putting everything I have into this meet, just like I did for the last one. I don't have control over the outcome. All I have control over is my output. And I am trying to put everything I can into this. And whether I make it or miss it, you know, you hear so many people say it's about the journey, it's about the journey, about the journey. Well, if I can just teleport to Italy, that would be great, right? But it is about the journey. I'm gonna come back with stories of us being stuck at the airport, or our hotel's not ready, or this happened or that happened. It's all part of the process. And if it takes me a longer time to get to 500 than I originally anticipated, it's all just part of it. But I'm putting everything I have into it. And the main thing is, I still love doing this, and I always will, and I always have. Strength is never weakness, weakness never strength. Catch you guys later.